We're live, we're live.
We're good to go. All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Today is September 8th, well, Friday, September 8th. We're at 1:32 p.m. It's the regular meeting for the Board of Estimate and Apportionment. My name is Peter Silva, the Deputy Chief City Auditor, of our Treasurer, Barry Sean, our Budget Director, Grande. And if members of the council will join us, we'll go ahead and introduce them and we'll come in. So we'll go ahead and jump right in. It'll be a rather straightforward DNA agenda, painful budget transfers, a single increase appropriation, and 2 legal settlements. And we have someone from law to touch on those if we need to. So we'll go ahead and jump right into it. First request is from Administrative Services, seeking to transfer $30,000, $20,000 coming from training conferences, 5,000 from training fund, and another 5,000 for miscellaneous. That total 30,000 coming from contracted services. Basically what ended up happening was when folks pay for trainings or conferences, they incorrectly use the contracted services line. So this is basically to make up for it and reimburse that contracted service line from the appropriate accounts. Second request is from assessments, transfer $18,033 from the contracted service line into office equipment. This is to cover the purchase of office furniture. We have a third request from budget, seeking to transfer $200,000 from assessments contracted services line is going into fires. This is to replenish the GL and cover enhanced EMS services through December of this year. Next request is from City Clerk's Office, seeking to transfer $4,200 from contracted service line. And this goes into 2 separate accounts. We have $2,200 of it going to common council supplies and materials, and the remaining $2,000 to city clerks supplies and materials. The purpose of this is to replenish the GLs and cover office supplies. Our next request is from DPS, seeking to transfer $90,000, $60,000 of it coming from post-closure care landfill, and $30,000 coming from waste collection contracted services. It's going into several lines. We have $30,000 going to Capitol Hill's contracted services line. We have $5,000 going to tire disposal fee, $30,000 into supplies and materials, and lastly, $25,000 into waste disposal contracted services. This covers the replacement, installation of irrigation pond supply pump, surveillance video software for landfill, and a small handful of PO increases. And we do have Frank if folks have any questions. Next request is for the fire, transfer $10,000 from fees and services into uniforms to replenish the account, cover outstanding invoices. Next is from purchasing, so you can transfer $1,100 from supplies and materials into furniture and fixtures, and this is to cover the purchase of a mail sorting cabinet. Next request is from Treasurer's Office, moving $600 for postage into office equipment. This covers the purchase of a check scanner for payment processing. Obviously, we have Darius here. Folks have questions, and then our last budget transfer request is for fire, seeking to transfer $15,000, $5,000 from supplies and materials, $5,000 from fees and services, the remaining $5,000 for training fund. And it's going into 2 separate accounts, $5,000 going into uniforms and $10,000 going into apparatus parts and repairs. And this is replenish accounts and cover outstanding invoices. Before we move over to increase appropriations, any questions, concerns? All right, we have a single increase appropriations coming from APD. The purpose of this is really to capture expenses covered by the New York State DIP grant, which advocates for at-risk youth. This is quite, there's a handful of them. We have 4 overtime reimbursements on the expense side associated with different subunits such as NU, South Station, Hotspot, and non-fatal shooting. And then we have $193,000 going to contracted services, 3,500 going to travel expenses related to the grant. And then the remaining 42,751 going to social security, shares that coming out social security. And then that amount, the full dollar amount of $418,953 will be reimbursed from the state grant on the revenue. And any questions? All right, and then we have our legal summons. We have two settlements. One is for Mr. Charles Barth for $1,750.02, and I believe this is regarding property damage. And similarly, our second settlement is for a Joseph Masner for $978. I believe this was property damage due to potholes. Let me know if you care to expand or if you have questions for the law. All right, so there are no questions, concerns. Do I have a motion to move the agenda? Moved by Darius, seconded by Gideon. Do we have a motion to adopt the agenda? Those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed say nay. Motion to adjourn. Seconded. Motion to adjourn by Darius, seconded by Gideon. Those in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries. The meeting has been adjourned. Thank you, everyone. So that's over to our city clerk.
Thank you. So today is Friday, September 8th, 2023. I'd like to call to order the meeting for Board of Contractors Supply. Today, the president, we have Gideon Grande, Director of the Department, Darius Shankar, City Treasurer, and Rob McGee, Corporation Counsel, Christopher Manini, City Engineer, and Frank Cioli, Deputy for the Yes. First item we have from the Department of General Services, offered the following, the secretary be authorized and directed to advertise for bid snow management services A. That proposal to be received by the board at a regular meeting held Tuesday, October 3rd at 1:30 p.m. Bid deposits are not required. Second, we have resolved that the secretary is authorized and directed to advertise the bid for the following snow management services B. The proposal to be received by the board at a regular meeting held Tuesday, October 3rd at 1:30 p.m. Bid deposits are not required. Department of General Services offers the following: resolved that the secretary be authorized and directed to advertise for bid the following snow management services zone C, the proposal to be received by the board at a regular meeting held Tuesday, October 3rd at 1:30 p.m. Bid deposits are not required. Department of General Services offer the following: resolved that the secretary be authorized and directed to advertise for bid for the following snow management services zone D, said proposal to be received by the board at a regular meeting held Tuesday, October 3rd, 1:30 p.m. Bid deposits are not required. Department of General Services offer the following: resolved that the secretary be authorized and directed to advertise for bids for the following snow management services zone E, said proposals to be received by the board at a regular meeting held Tuesday, October 3rd at 1:30 p.m. Bid deposits are not required. Resolved that the following, this is from what department again? Department of Recreation has offered the following: resolved that the secretary be authorized and directed to advertise for bid the following demolition and removal of Lincoln Park pool and select associated infrastructure. Bids to be received at a regular meeting held October 17th at 1:30 p.m. Each bidder is required to present the bid deposit in amount equal to 5% of the total bid and a bid bond or certified check. Next, we have for opening for roadways safety improvements project 2023. First one is coming from Newcastle Paving. Bid bond is included. The total base bid is $567,683.56. Alternate bid $117,484.40. Total base bid with the alternate is $685,167.96. Next one we have is from Peter Luisi, World Contracting. Bid bond is included. The total base bid, $597,735. Total alternate bid one is $162,750. Total base bid plus alternate one is $760,485. Last one is from. Let me start with some. Next one is from Calvin Industries. Bid bond is included. Total base bid is $599,150.25. Alternate bid one is $129,182.50. Total base bid plus alternate is $728,332.75. The following resolution was offered on behalf of Albany Water Board. Resolved that the Albany Water Board authorizes change order 3 to the 2022 Albany Water Board, Albany Water and Sewer Project with WMJ Keller and Sons Construction Company, decreasing the amount by $61,982.71, with the new contract value being $3,274,189.29. The following resolution was offered on behalf of Albany Water Board. Resolved, a water board approves change order 5G-12 to the Beaver Creek Clean River Project, phase 3 of 5, with contract with WMJ Keller and Son Construction Company, increasing the contract amount of $111,418.03. The new contract value being $34,476,384.83. The contract completion date is December 31st, 2023. The following resolution was offered on behalf of Albany Water Board. Resolved that the Albany Water Board approves change order 3 to the Beaver Creek Clean River Project, phase 5. Funding contract with Nebraska Mechanical Incorporated, increasing the amount by $1,263.75. The new contract amount is $305,263.75. The contract completion date December 31st, 2023. The following resolution was offered on behalf of Albany Water Board. Resolved that the Albany Water Board approves change order 1 to the lead service replacement project, ARPA. Contract with Newcastle Paving LLC for the amount of $35,376. This will increase the contract amount with a new value of $573,768.76. There is no change in the contract completion date of May 31st, 2023. The following resolution was offered on behalf of Albany Water Board. Resolved that the Albany Water Board approves change order 5 to the Marlboro Court in Northern Boulevard improvements contract with WMJ Keller and Sons Construction Corp., decreasing the contract amount by $4,551.17. The new contract amount is $596,591,879.83. The contract completion date remains June 15th of 2023. That is all of our agenda items. Can I get a motion to accept it?
So moved.
And second,
I'll second. I just want to make sure that the amount for the new contract amount for the last one, I think it's $596 million.
$596,591,879.
Yeah, I don't think it's fine.
Yeah, I thought that was a little off, but
Okay.
yeah.
I'll
It's probably just a typo someplace, but I'll second and,
okay,
Yeah.
I'll make sure our thousand.
Okay.
591,000, 890, you know.
yeah, it's a big number.
Yeah, yeah.
There's at least one extra thing.
There's, yeah, at least.
All right, I'll make sure I reach out to the, Albany Board for that, added to the agenda. All right, second.
I think I seconded it.
Yeah.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
A motion to approve.
Motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
All right, thank you, everybody.
I'm good.
All right.
All right, that works.
Spare for all sorts of questions to be grilled on the demo.